All right, Cowboys, Saints, here we go. Tonight, 4.5, 47.5. I can't pick the game right now because people are waiting for me to pick it on Fox Thursday Night Football tonight. I'm looking to see if I can go for 6 in a row, guys. That's losses. I've lost 5 in a row after winning 11 in a row. I don't know what the hell happened. I just completely fell apart. But I'm interested to see and hear your thoughts. Go ahead, Harry. You're the big winner. You won the prop quiz contest. You're going to Hawaii. Everything's coming up, Harry. What do you like in this game?
I'm going to take the Saints. I'm going to take the 4.5. I know they're in a funk. They've after winning 4 of 5, they've lost 4 straight. But both teams are really reeling right now. Dallas has lost 3 of the last 4. Boys can't run the ball at all. Taysom Hill is going to get in the start here. Maybe gives his team a little shot in the arm. The return of Alvin Kamara, too, gives the Saints hope. New Orleans needs a win in the worst way because they're still in that wild card race, too. So I think overall here, the Saints plus 4.5. I just don't like Dallas laying this type of points on the road just because you don't know what you're going to get out of them lately. And I think the Saints, again, bad lately, but I think they bounce back after last Thanksgiving's performance that was bad. They get it done here, and at least they cover the 4.
All right. Harry, when you say Taysom Hill's going to give him a shot in the arm, what do you think? A Medizer? What kind of shot? The Medizer. I don't know. All right, brother Brian. You have it's working great. You're just about to vomit all over yourself. Look at you. No, all right, Brian, you like the Saints also.
Yeah, I like the Saints getting 4.5 too. You know, both, like you said, but like Harry said, both teams are really struggling. But historically, I think this matchup between Peyton and the Cowboys is usually close. The Saints defense, you know, while they've given up a bunch of points in some of these games, they're still a solid group. And I think as long as if Hill is starting, which I don't know if it's like official yet, and Kamara's back, I think this is kind of a low scoring, close game. There will be some urgency with the Saints here. They really need to pull one off if they want any chance in the playoffs. So I think they keep this close. I think this is a good physical game, and it's a 3-point win either way.
All right, Parlay Kid. Now here's the thing to remember about this game. Most of these Thursday games are on 3 days rest, right? But this one is on a week's rest. Obviously, Both these teams played on Thanksgiving. I was looking in the consensus lines. The Cowboys, if McCarthy were coach, they would be plus 4.5, but they're minus 4.5 because he's not showing it. Now, I don't know. I don't know that he makes a difference. I'm hoping he doesn't. I can't say too much about it because I have to pick it on Fox, but go ahead. Which way are you going?
Sal, I'm taking the boys here, Sal. Yeah, look, I don't look Prescott Hill. This quarterback league, quarterback matchup. I'm sorry. This is a huge advantage for the Cowboys. It's supposed to be a huge advantage for the Cowboys. They have to take advantage of this. I do think what Brian's saying, I think that the Saints are going to try to control the ball and run the ball a lot, whether it's Hill, Kamara, however they're going to do it, that's what they're probably going to do. But Hill, if you can make him 3rd and long, throw the ball, he will be very inconsistent. Cowboys defense should get to him. With Parsons, they might pick off a pass or two. They have to get him in throwing down. So if the Cowboys can get an early lead, they will roll in this game. If the Saints have to play catch-up, they are in trouble. The Cowboys are the better team here, Sal. The Saints are still banged up. Cowboys, at least what looks like right now, their receiving core is back intact.
It does look like Cooper's gone. We know Lamb was cleared. Looks like Cooper's going to be back,
looks like their receiving core is fully intact. I think things look promising for the Cowboys. I think they're a little angry. I no McCarthy, no problem. They cover the 4.5 here, Sal. I think they pull away late. They win this game by about 10.
Isn't that pathetic? Like if they win by 10, maybe they say to McCarthy, you know what, take your Christmas break now. We'll see you on the other side of the year in the playoffs. Well, maybe we'll let you show up for the wild card weekend or whatever it is. All right, yeah, like I'll be picking a game tonight on Fox. Hopefully I get it right. Yeah, and also with Kamara, you don't know with him. I guess we'll find out in a couple hours if he's playing. Is still so much up in the air, even though these teams have had a week off. But a fun one indeed at New Orleans.
If I could also add, does the road really matter for the Cow? It doesn't really seem like
it hasn't mattered for a lot of teams now in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
Saints have one for the Saints. Darren, Saints have one home win. Remember their win against Green Bay.
Right, exactly.
Their win against Green Bay was in Jacksonville.
For the Cowboys,
you want to change your pick, Harry? You could change your pick.
I guess I could say the Saints are due, right?
I think the thing for the Cowboys and their offense is when especially indoors, is where they excel. So this is it. So I think they'll be fine, totally fine.
But one thing I'll say is, it doesn't seem like teams play poorly at home 2 weeks in a row, right? Like I said this on Extra Points this morning. Even like the Texans played tough against the Patriots, and the Lions played tough against, you know what I mean? It's like the freaking Jets won at home. So I don't know. I don't think either team is as bad as they showed last week. Cowboys certainly shouldn't give up 500 yards and defensively. And the Saints got just blown out they were never in that game against the Bills. So I'll say this. I think it's close for a while. I'll say that. And then the rest, you could see if I lose 6 in a row tonight. All right, I'll give you a prop, though. Taysom Hill, he's going to score a touchdown. I could just see it, Parlay Kid, him celebrating, spiking the ball, like, oh, my God, where has this been? Plus 190.
Yeah.
Three rushing touchdowns this year in a non-starter role. 5 starts last year. Hill carried the ball 39 times for 209 yards with 4 touchdowns. So he scored about every other start. I think you're getting decent odds for something like that happening at plus 190 if he is going to be the shot in the arm that Harry talks about in the Saints offense. So I don't know if they win, but plus 190 to score. Go ahead, Harry. More Zeke hatred.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to go under 46.5 yards rushing for Zeke at minus 114. Look, I'm just going to give you guys numbers, just straight up numbers. Last week, 9 carries, 25 yards against the Raiders. 9 carries against Kansas City, 32, 14 for 41 against Atlanta. Pollard's really getting most of the yards and a lot of the burn lately. The Saints are 3rd in the league in giving up yards against the run. You mentioned Cooper's back. Lamb is healthy. He should be. That's a lot of touches there that it's going to be taken away from Zeke. Again, 3 straight weeks. Not a good performance at all from who was a 4th overall pick in the first round. Zeke under 46.5. He goes under again.
I didn't know. He was a first round pick. Thank you for that.
Just making a statement.
I knew all the other
stuff. That's why teams don't draft that high running backs.
Yeah.
Barkley too, right? His high draft pick.
It's different story.
It's different.
Did Zeke ever get 2,000 yards?
His career's not over. Barkley, he's still got some time.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say. All right, brother Brian, go ahead. Pour it on. You like Dak to throw an interception?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dak plus 106 to throw an interception. Look, with McCarthy out, maybe Kellen Moore's a little bit more aggressive in this game. Like Harry was saying, though, the Saints are one of the better teams against the run. So with Lamb and Amari likely back, I could see the Cowboys being aggressive. So Dak, while he didn't throw an interception last week, he's thrown 5 in the last 6 games. And honestly, he could have thrown a lot more in those last 6 games too. There was a bunch that were dropped here. And the Saints are still good at forcing turnovers. They have 13 interceptions on the year through 11 games. So I thought this was going to be more like a minus 130, but you're getting plus 106. So I like him to throw an interception.
All right. That's fair. All right, Parlay Kid. Some pro Cowboy stuff here.
Yeah, so I'm going to take Lamb over 63.5 yards. He averages 74.5 yards receiving a game. I think while Cooper is still on the mend and not 100%, I think Lamb is the featured offensive player here for the Cowboys. He hasn't been great the last 2 or 3 games. He's been out on the field. Obviously, a very short game the other day that he played. And these receivers, they usually bounce back from poor games or games where they don't get their stats. I think this is a game where 63.5 is a little low for Cooper. Not Cooper, but Lamb, as he averages 74.5. So let's say Lamb, he could get this in 2 catches, Sal, the way he plays. Let's take Lamb over 63.5 yards receiving.
I'll do you one better, or maybe it's the same. I don't know if it's better, but I think he catches his first touchdown. Let's go right into it, Parlay Kid. 7-1 odds, 6 touchdowns this year. A couple of multiple touchdown games. Saints 22nd versus the pass in yards allowed, 26th in the league in 20-plus yard plays allowed, 27th in 40-plus pass plays allowed. I think this is the team you want to go up against if you're CD Lamb coming back from a head injury. I don't think Dak wants to screw around too much. He's going to be like, hey, remember me and CD, the hottest celebrity couple, October 2021? We're back, and we're back early on the first quarter. CD Lamb, first touchdown, 7-1. Let's hear from you, Parlay Kid.
Yeah, I'm going another receiver here, Sal, with Michael Gallup at 10-1. He's come down from 11-1. He's now 10-1. Gallup hasn't caught a touchdown pass all year. Now he's only played in 4 games. But this is a guy that the Cowboys should be taking more advantage of inside the red zone because of his leaping ability. He can go up and get the ball. Cowboys really haven't gone that right. We saw him catch a couple deep balls the other day because he's very good at going up and getting it. They got to take advantage of him when they're inside the red zone. Throw it up to him in the end zone, especially in one-on-one coverage. I'm rolling the dice that this guy is due for a touchdown here. I'll take Gallup at 10-1.
All right, let's get back on the board here, Harry. Well, I don't love yours, but I do have Taysom Hill to score. You have him to score the first touchdown at 11-1.
Yeah, look, he got the big contract. It's time to shine. He's starting quarterback now. He does have 3 touchdowns this year. Had 9 last year. I could see him at the 5-yard line.
He had 9 last year.
Running back. Yeah, 9 total last year. Yeah,
I thought I saw he had 6. Did I get that wrong?
Receiving 2. Receiving 2.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I could see it being sort of like fake to Kamara, then walk in from the 5-yard line like Marcus Mariota did against Dallas last week. So give me Taysom Hill at 11-1.
All right, Brother Brian, what the hell? Who is this? Was it Nancy McKeon? Who is this first touchdown?
Sean McKeon. He actually
scored for Cowboys last week.
Scored the
facts of life, man.
I know.
Scored the first touchdown for the Cowboys last week. But I liked him at 42-1. It's funny. Darren's kids on Thanksgiving were all advocating for McKeon during the game, and I actually didn't even know who the hell. I didn't even realize that. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't know who he was because I knew he played for Michigan, but I didn't even realize he was the Cowboys' number 2 tight end since Jarwin's out. But this is a game where the Cowboys are weird because on the first touchdown prop, they literally have like 10 guys, I feel like, who could score on this one. But McKeon, at 42-1, like I said, they've thrown him the ball the last 3 weeks. When they're on the goal line, you can take everybody into the equation in the goal line, right? Because last week he scored on the play action off a fake to Zeke. But I do like, you got McKeon at 42-1, and then even like the Saints have their tight ends, or like Vanette's 25-1, Juwan Johnson's like 42-1 too. So there's some high tight end odds. So if you think there's going to be like a 1 or 2 yard pass on the goal line,
go one of the tight ends. Yeah. So he's 26 now. He was 42.
No, McKeon's 42-1.
Oh, he's 42.
Yeah, he's 42.
Went up.
Oh, good. Oh, went up. All right. So McKeon 42-1, Gallup 11-1. I have CD at 7-1, and Harry with Taysom Hill at 11-1. Those are our award-winning first touchdown bets. What are we, Brian? We're plus like 68 now units on the year.
Plus 69.
Yeah,
there it is.
And as we spoke, Hill's down to 10-1. Right?
Is he?
Yeah.
Shit. I hope everybody got that in time, even though there's no way this podcast doesn't post live.